Getting ready to start game number 3 of the day here at Gene Campbell. Rachel's going to start in the circle again. We got Camille behind the plate, Carissa at first base, Kendall White's over second, Kinsley Schulte at short, Olivia Diaz at third, Abby Beceda on left, KB out in center, and right is Jill. Hotshots just came off of a 5-2 victory over the Raiders to advance here, and only a couple games away from the championship bracket. That looks good so far today with some timely hits. Got 1 ball, no strikes in the top of the first inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. That a ball, so we got 2 balls, no strikes.
Ready for it, ready for it.
There we go. 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter. I'm very impressed with the Hotshots' first tournament as a team. So far, in bracket play are, I believe, 5 and 1. That ball's hit back up the middle. It's off of Rachel's leg. Hopefully she's okay. She makes the play and gets the girl at first base. That's the first out. She took that one pretty hard off the shin. That one was hurt. Give her a second to try to shake this off and see if she can continue. She's had an awesome day in the circle so far. She gave up 2 runs in the last inning, but not necessarily her fault. Had 3 balls in that inning. They kind of had seeing eye between just outside the stretched arm of the third baseman, and Kinsley at short had one that she was able to knock down up the middle, but wasn't able to do anything. So they had bases loaded. They were able to limit those runs to 2. They had 2 runs, nobody out, bases loaded. And they were able to get a ground ball back to the pitcher for the first out to force it home. Ground ball to third base to force it home. And then we're able to get out of the inning with no more damage. Held it to 2, and then came up to bat and had 2 home runs to win that game 5-2. Rachel pitched a gem in that one. She is back at it here. The first one as well, which I thought she called a strike. She motions with her right hand as if it's a strike, but I think she's saying outside, so we'll have to watch that one as we go today. 2 balls, no strikes. That ball is hit. It's a fly ball into shortstop. Kinsley is able to make the grab And we have 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Hopefully Rachel's able to shake that ball off that came back up the middle. She's got a big bat out there. Need the offense. This one's grounded to third. Ayla's got it to third at first and on for the out. That'll get them out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nothing. We're going to move into the bottom. To JM. Got Kinsley on deck. Nothing game here. Moving way into this tournament. That was a little bit away. Jillian swings, pops it over to the third baseman who makes the play. It's the first out for the bottom of the first inning. Brings up Kinsley Schulte. Deck. Kinsley swings at the first pitch and it's popped over to the shortstop. She backs up and makes the catch. That's 2 outs here early in the first inning. 2 outs, nothing game. Olivia is up. We got Rachel on deck. Trying to put something together. There's a ball low. 1 ball, no strikes. Last game against the Raiders, the Hotshots were going into the bottom of the 2nd inning, down 2-0. Had runners on 1st and 2nd. Jill, Kinsley, and Olivia smashed one into left field for a home run to give the Hotshots the lead, 3-2. Followed that with another base hit by Rachel, and then Kendall Mosley hits a hard hit ball into right center field for a home run as well, and that was the end of the scoring, 5-2. Hotshots take the last game over the Raiders. Pitches down the middle, swung hard, is fouled back. She's on it. Yeah, 1 ball, 2 strike count. 2 outs in the bottom of the 1st inning. Ooh, a changeup. Somehow Olivia keeps her hands back there. She pops it up to 3rd base. It's a tough pitch. That's 3 outs in the bottom of the Good pitch by Rachel. The last play was in no man's land between center field, right field, and shortstop. Fell in for a hit, but we had 2 outs. We got a strikeout, ground ball to short for the second out, and we got a runner on first with 2 outs. Strike 2. A little bit of natural break that Rachel has coming from the inside on right-handed hitters, breaking back over the inside of the plate is causing havoc to these hitters, both last game and this game. That's a little up. We got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nothing ball game. Good one. That one skied over towards that field. Nobody wants it. It falls between Kinsley and Olivia on the infield. So that's going to go for a single. Appeared like that one probably should have been caught by somebody, but I don't know that either of them were caught from looking back into the sun. Not sure if they lost it or just didn't quite communicate there. So we got first and second with 2 outs. Nothing ball game. It's a tough one. This pitch trails away, starts on the outside corner and breaks away from the batter. 1 ball, no strikes. Call it a strike, assuming that meant ball high. She doesn't really talk, so it's a little difficult. So she confirms it finally. 3 balls, no strikes. The one before that must have been high. first and second. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, nothing ball game. We're top of the second inning. Need to get this one here. Keep the Express from scoring and come in and get some runs. There's a good pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike on a pitch on the outside corner. There's another really good pitch. Oh, held out on the ball too. All right, well that somehow was called ball 4. We got bases loaded, 2 outs. Looked like a pretty good pitch. I'm not sure exactly where that one was at. Need a big out here. We had pop up that fell in between center, right field, and second baseman. Just tough play in between all those guys, and nobody was able to get there. And we had one between short and third that was a bit of a mix-up or non-communication between Olivia and Kinsley, and couldn't quite get that one. Rachel's out there battling. Got strike 1 there. Bases loaded. 2 outs, nothing. Oh, good pitch. That's hit hard though. It's going to get past the second baseman. It's out to right field. It's thrown in to the pitcher. To play at the plate. She is going to be safe. That's going to bring in 2 runs. So single on the right, and that brings in 2 runs. So the 2 pop-ups into no man's land cost the Hotshots here, and they go down 2-0 to the Express. Probably should have been out of that inning a couple batters ago, but seems very similar to the last game. Went down 2-0 in the top of the second inning, but then came back and got 5 in the bottom. So let's hope we can have history repeat itself. Asking if she swung. He's saying she did not. So it's by 1. Oh, good pitch. 1 strike. Up and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runners on first and second. 2-0 Express. Pitch, a good pitch again. That one's caught by Carissa over at first base, and she makes the play. So they get out of the inning. The damage is done. 2 pop-ups that find pitcher has recorded 4 outs on 8 pitches total so far this game. Hotshots have been very aggressive. And Mendoza swings hard. Comes off her leg. Foul ball. No balls. 1 strike, 1 out. Expressor ahead 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Kim Mendoza is your batter. Got KB Kylie on deck. Chopper to third. Third baseman's been busy over there. Great stretch by the first baseman, and they record the out. So that one goes 5-3 for out number 2. Brings up Kylie. That's ball number 1. Kylie looking to get something started here. Needs some 2-out damage. We're about 30 minutes into the ball game, maybe 35 minutes into the ball game. 65-minute game is what I'm told. She's going to bunt. That was a surprise to, I think, everyone, how good of a hitter she is. She lays that one down perfectly between the pitcher and third baseman. And she's on with a single. So that brings the tying run to the plate. Mills, I believe, had a grand slam in last night's game, 9-1 victory against American Freedom. She looks at the first pitch. It's a ball low and in. Ooh, that's a big swing and a foul ball. A little bit ahead of that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got 2 outs. Expressor up 2-0. And a runner on first base. Pitch. She signals with her hand but doesn't call. I'm assuming that's a ball up and in. If I'm calling balls and strikes, it's up and in anyway, so I'm going to assume that that was a ball. It's sometimes difficult to tell with this umpire if it's a ball or a strike. She motions with her right hand but doesn't vocalize anything, so she confirms 2-1 that was up and in. Here's the pitch. Swung hard, but it's popped up over the second baseman. A good play by the second baseman. That ends the inning and ends the threat. It's going to end the second inning 2-0 Express.
There it is.
Well, it's hit hard, but right at Kinsley is short. It's a line out for the first out of the inning. So big swing, hit hard, but right at Kinsley. So kind of the opposite of what happened last night, where we had fly balls or hop-ups that somehow just missed where our fielders could get it. This one's hit hard, but right at the fielder. So, for the first out of the inning, 2-0 Express. About 40 minutes into the game, so 65-minute game. Start of the third inning. It's a good pitch, but it's called the ball inside. It's a good location, nice place to miss. Nobody on. Got one out. 2 balls, no strikes on the batter. 2-run lead for the Express over Hotshots here. And look to have another comeback like they did last game. Ooh, another good looking pitch. Blue calls it a little bit low. We got a 3-0 count. The batter walks on 4 pitches, but carries the bat down to first base. So maybe they're going to have a courtesy runner here, so she didn't want to have to go pick up her bat. Sean's going to come out and talk to the team. It's a big runner at first base with a 2-run deficit in the top of the third inning. We may have this inning. We may have one more, but it's gonna be tight. We need a little bit of a rally from the Hotshots here. They've had a great tournament. I have to say, just being their first tournament as a team. Went 3-1 yesterday. That's all running together, but I believe it's 2-0 so far today. Looking for win number 3. 5-1 so far on the tournament, I would say would be considered a successful first time that we've all played together. So I'm really excited for these girls for us to go. We got a runner at first base. We got 1 out. 2-0 Express. Looking to try to find a way to turn 2, get out of this inning, and go hit. This pitch. Sounds a little odd. Ball 1. That ball was down, but I believe she offered. So that's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I talked about it earlier, but Rachel has a little bit of movement on her ball from this angle, from left to right, but from the right-handed hitter, it breaks away. So that pitch is kind of nasty when it comes in on the hands like that. They see it coming. They know they can't do much with it, but they got to swing. It's going to break back over the plate. This one's hit hard into center, but KB is under. She's going to make a play at first to try to double it off. There's nobody there for the backup. She's going to advance to second, but that's going to be the second out of the inning. It does move the runner into scoring position at second base. Good play by KB. Throw was a little bit offline. We should have had a backup there. Somebody, game number 3 of the day, out in the heat. Fell asleep a little bit, but a good play by KB out in center is the second out of the inning. The runner advances to second on the throw. We got 2 outs, runner on second. Still 2-0 Express. Hopefully get out of this inning here. That's a good pitch. That's down and in. She's on second. They don't have a cut. They don't have a backup. She's coming home. There's going to be a play at the plate here. And she is out. They hold her. That's going to keep the score 2-0. And Hotshots get out of that inning on a great play back up there to flip it back to the catcher and be able to make the play. A lot went into that one. Good play by KB. Good throw home. Got a little errant, but the girl trying to score from third was not able to make it, and Hotshots hold 2-0. Brings up Abby Beceda. We have Kendall White on deck. I imagine Carissa, being as fast as she is, will be moving on these bases. That's a pitch called a strike. Strike one. Hotshots need 2 here to tie it up. We're about 50 minutes into this 65-minute game. Oh, Abby takes a big cut at that one. It's a foul ball. Carissa Cloudy over at first. Got Abby Beceda at bat. We got no balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Hotshots trying to come from behind. That pitch is a changeup. And when she throws that pitch, it is pretty nasty. Her fastball is coming in somewhere around 41, but that changeup barely breaks 30. So 3 taken by Abby. So the first out of the inning, you got Chris at second. Kendall White is your batter. Kendall White's your batter. Got 1 out. Still 2-0 Express. Kendall's trying to lay one down. She fouls it back. Cloudy down to second. Hotshots looking to strike here and come back in this game. They had a 2-0 deficit last game as well. They came back with 5 runs in the bottom of the second of that one. This game's moving along a little bit faster. We're at the bottom of the 3rd inning. 50 minutes in. With the Hotshots trailing 2-0. Ball's up and away. Kendall takes it. Evens the count at 1-1. Game number 3 of the day. It's a hot one. Yeah, big cut. She tries to slap it out there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jillian on deck. Shots looking to come back here. Oh, nice changeup. But the ball's dropped by the catcher. She's going to throw first. No. This is not going to be good. Strikeout. Throw to first. Running hard on the throw to first. Ground third and the center to try to make it. It's a double play to end the inning. hit is right back to her for the first out of the fourth inning. So that one will go 1-3 for the first out. 2-0 Express, fourth inning. Got one out. We are right at almost an hour into this game, so we're in the top of the fourth. We'll get to finish this inning. Hopefully, we can make it through here without any more damage. Come back and battle. Believe we will have Kinsley Schulte will be your first batter, with Olivia Diaz in the middle of the order to follow that. So hold them here and take your shot at making the comeback here in the bottom of the fourth inning. One out, 1-1's the count. Ball's a good pitch. It's down in the zone. It's popped back up. So pop up to the pitcher. It's the second out. So Chris has thrown 5 pitches, 4 of which have been strikes. Has 2 outs on a ground ball back to her, as well as a pop-up back there. So taking all the hard work herself. That's strike one. Sure if this umpire may have gotten hit by a ball, but she's moved her stance from behind the catcher to behind the batter. Here. It's a good looking pitch. Just misses outside. So 1-1. This raises a good question on how you see the pitches on the outside corner if you're setting it behind the batter, but there's a good pitch again. Oh, that one's off of Chris's glove. This is ricocheted over to third. A-Liv gets it. Oh! I think the throw beat her to first, but it was bobbled, so that's going to go as an infield hit. We'll have a runner first with 2 outs. So that ball's hit hard back up the middle. Carissa tried to glove it and ricocheted over to A-Liv. A-Liv makes a really strong throw over to first and almost able to get her on the ricochet, but she beats it out. So got a runner at first base, 2 outs. Top of the fourth. Hotshots looking to hold this deficit to 2. There's a good pitch. It's up in the zone, but in the zone, she gets the swing and the miss. The throw from Camille over to first base to try to knock the runner down at first. A little bit late. And keep her honest. Another good pitch. Jams her. It's going to be the third out of the inning. She makes the play. So Carissa, about 10 pitches, gets 2 ground balls and a pop-up back to her. And she does She's going to lead it off. I misspoke last inning. She'll lead it off. Kinsley will bat second. Olivia will bat third. Hoping for a repeat last game in the same situation where Jillian led off with a single between short and third. Kinsley followed her with a single over past the third baseman, and then Olivia delivered with a home run into left center field. Need a little bit of magic here at the end of the game. We got 2 balls, 1 strike. Balls high. We got ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. We'll get Jill on the base here. We'll bring up the tying run at the plate. Get a little bit of a rally going here and extend this tournament. She squares again, but that's high and that's ball 4. She's on base. Should put some pressure on the defense. It's Jillian very quick out there. Be aggressive, Kinsley. Jillian's at first, nothing out. The third baseman's playing way in. The ball's low. Jillian is stealing. She's at second, and the ball's dropped. She's in there safely. She would have been safe anyway, but had a little bit of a tangle out there at second base. Jillian moves over. And the first pitch, which is a ball to Kinsley. Hotshots start to threaten here. Some big at-bats here in the bottom of the 4th inning, trying to come back from a 2-0 deficit. That ball's on the inside. That's up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. And Jillian, it gets past the center fielder or off the center fielder. Jillian's going to score from second. That cuts it to 2-1. Kinsley delivers with a base hit into center field past the pitcher. And we got a 2-1 ball game with nobody out in the heart of the Hotshots lineup up here in the bottom of the 4th inning. A little bit of a break in the action. I believe that ground ball that made it up the middle may have bounced off the center fielder's bare hand, so they're checking her out, making sure she's okay. That single drives in Jillian from second base after getting on for a walk, stealing second, and then driven in. And now you have the heart of the Hotshots lineup up here in the bottom of the 4th inning, looking to take this game back, and a little bit of late game magic here. Similar to last game. Last game happened in the 2nd inning. It was 2-0 against the Raiders. And the Hotshots were able to come back with 2 singles. Olivia delivers a home run into left center. They get another single from Rachel, and then Kendall Mosley ends up hitting a home run into right center, delivers. It becomes a 5-2 game, and that was the final. So Hotshots doing some pretty amazing things here, sticking with it, showing a little bit of fortitude, even being down late in games and being willing to scrap to come back. So, sign of a good team. Olivia hits this one super high out in the left center. They're both kind of calling for it. It is caught by the center fielder, and Kinsley's held it first. So Olivia takes a big swing, gets under just a little bit, so it's a fly out into left center for the first out of the inning. Rachel, who's had a big day today with both the bat and on the mound, looking to deliver and try to help her Hotshots team come back here in the bottom of the fourth. She swings and smokes one down the left field line, but it's pulled foul. No balls, 1 strike. So you got Rachel Sanders as your batter. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Kinsley Schulte is on first base, looking to try to come around for the tying run and drive this game either further into the afternoon or hopefully get 2 here and end this thing. Ball flowing in. Kinsley stealing second. It's a good throw, but she's in there safely. So Kinsley on a stolen base at second is able to move into scoring position. That puts her in scoring position. The tying run on second base. 3-hole batter here, Rachel Sanders, looking to deliver and bring her team back into this. You also have Kendall Mosley, who's on deck. I believe has had 2 home runs already in this tournament and delivered last game, as I mentioned, out into right center with a home run. So the heart of the Hotshots lineup up right now. Although you're down 2-1, you somehow still feel good about your opportunity here. After ball, Kinsley's holding up at second base. It's a very important run out there to tie this thing up. She's the tying run. You got 1 out. She's in scoring position, looking just for 1 hit here to tie this thing up and take the pressure off, get a big swing. It's another one. That's ball 3. So here we are, big pitch. Big hitter at the plate. You got the tying run on second base, a 3-1 count. She's going to be trying it for a strike. And Rachel's going to look to drive this one and bring that run in. There it is. She swings hard and it's a foul ball down the third baseline. So that full loads the count. It's full. It's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. 2-1 express lead. Tying run over at second base. Hotshots looking to try to tie this thing up and move further into this tournament here, the 9/11 Never Forget tournament. Ball's thrown up and in, and she smashes it down the third baseline. Almost takes out Coach White over there. Nimble enough to avoid that one. Remains full. It's a deep breath. Digs in. Here's the payoff pitch. It's there. She hits it hard. That's going to be down the left field line. That's a double. Kinsley's rounding third. She stumbles, but she's going to make it. That's going to tie this game up. Rachel, meanwhile, is around second on her way to third. He's going to send her. This is going to be a tough play. He calls her back. We've got her safe on third base with a triple, and she delivers a hit. So Rachel delivers again. Hotshots cling on to dear life here, down 2-0 entering the inning, and they have been all over this. They've pulled up. They got 2 runs. It's now 2-2. You got your winning run on third base after the triple by Rachel Sanders. You got Kendall Mosley, who's homered twice, once last night and once earlier in the last game. 2 home runs on the tournament. Huge hitter for the Hotshots, and she's looking to win this game for her team. It's 2-2, bottom of the fourth. We're out of time. This is going to be the end of the game unless we remain tied. Here's the pitch. And that's a big one. Kendall delivers. It's a base hit in the left field, and Hotshots have won this game. So Rachel Sanders scores on a single by Kendall Mosley. She delivers again. She has been nothing short of spectacular. And this Hotshots team has shown a ton of fortitude in this tournament to come back last game down 2-0 in the second inning, almost out of time. They deliver and win 5-2. They come back in this one down 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth, out of time, and they rally and get 3. Jillian scores. Kinsley singles up the middle and scores on a triple by Rachel. And then Kendall Mosley drives her in on a hard single into left center field. Hotshots are going to win this game 3-2. We'll move on. We'll be back in about 15 minutes.